Chosen ones, you are Superman or Superwoman. You see, you remind me of Man of Steel and Woman of Steel. You see, when Superman first landed on Earth, it's like that translates into your soul coming down here into this physical body, and you are having a human experience, but on a much higher vibration than the people around you and the family, and also that the family that you live in. See, Man of Steel, Clark Kent went through this. He went through the bullying from family, friends, and jobs that he worked at, and also by his own civilization, his own people from his planet. See, they all wanted to try to control him. They all wanted to try to take his birthright from him. They wanted to take his power that his parents gave him because they knew what he would do. They knew he had a bigger purpose. They knew that he was going to be a great symbol of hope, a great symbol of evolution, of modern perfection. You see, you went through the same things that Superman went through. This is why I say that you are Superman. You are always, you are and always have been on that high frequency. You've always been here operating on the highest of vibrations. Your light is very bright, and everybody sees that everywhere you go. That's why darkness is attracted to you. That's why light is that's why good people are attracted to you. That's why babies, that's why animals love you. And everything, every species, and every single age group of humans on this planet, they love you because they are attracted to that power, that condensed fireball of sunlight that's within inside of you. See, you have that magnetism, you radiate just like Superman. See, you Superman, you Superwoman. You see, Superman, he had to go through the humiliation ritual where his family, where, his family didn't really understand who he was or what kind of level of frequency he was operating out of. The kids he went to school with, they talked about him. They picked on him. They called him weird. They called him awkward and things like that. He didn't really know, he didn't really understand his power at the time. And that's just like you. At one point in time, you didn't understand your power. Shit, at one point in time, I didn't understand my power. And, you know, by me not knowing how to use my power, I was lost. And at one point, all chosen ones was lost, and we was living in this world. And that correlates to you too. See, the movie Man of Steel is a documentary of your life. You see, once you knew that light, that power that was inside of you, once you found your gifts, talents, and abilities, you immediately started to use them. You started to learn how to evolve and create and be very, very good at what you do. See, this is what Superman did. And when he first started off, discovering his gifts, talents, and abilities, his father believed in him. His father told him, "Hey, you can do beautiful things. That power is within you. You can do anything you put your mind to." And he really believed in him. At the end of the day, Clark Kent really believed in himself. So by that, in return, he started to use his gifts, talents, and abilities. And at first, he made a lot of mistakes. He didn't really perfect his abilities that he had until he kept getting up and trying and trying. He failed a lot. He failed a lot of times. And he had to overcome a lot of obstacles. And once he overcame those obstacles, he never quit. He never quit. He kept using his gifts, talents, and abilities. And that's just like the chosen ones. We go through so many obstacles. We go through so much in life. but we get back up and we keep fighting and we keep on perfecting our craft. And that's why I say you are Superman or Superwoman. And also, you, as you know, being the chosen one, by you being Superman and Superwoman, when it came time for you to stand up for your people and stand up for your rights and your freedom, you ain't back down. Just like Superman, he didn't back down. He dove head first. He was front line with this shit. He's a real warrior. And that's who you are as well, chosen ones. The chosen ones are real warriors. We really front line with this shit. And when it comes to our rights and our freedom, we really stepping behind that. We shouldn't, we own that. Basically, I'm gonna just leave it at that. We own that. So by us being on that, you know, we had our power in us that radiates. And I'm here to tell you, chosen ones, you are just like Superman. You have went through all of the triggers. You see how in the movie Man of Steel, where he was being triggered out his position, people wanted to try to get him angry. People wanted to try to control him. People wanted to try to um kill him because of how powerful he was and how they knew they couldn't do anything with him. They knew they couldn't control him. So, as you know, this world that we live in, whomever or whatever that is powerful beyond measure and doesn't and cannot be physically, spiritually, emotionally controlled, people fear it. People want to try to eradicate it or eliminate it. And you are just like Superman and Superwoman. They can't eradicate you. They can't do anything with you on a physical, spiritual, emotional, any type of level. And this is why they fear you, because you know who you are, you know your power, and you're not afraid to stand on and stand behind and stand in front of what you believe in and your freedom. So these people have to watch you from afar. They have to they have to talk shit from afar. So I'm here to tell you, chosen ones. Sometimes you had to show people in the physical realm as well as in the spiritual realm that you is nobody to play with. And once you had to, pop out and show a couple niggas, you know, your presence was definitely felt. The message definitely got delivered clearly. And people was like, oh no, he big dog. Like, you ain't nobody to play with. And as the chosen one, you had experiences in your life where you had to pop out and show niggas. And when you did, people never bothered you again because they knew you really a warrior. You're a real spiritual assassin out here. So I'm here to tell you, chosen ones, that yeah, you him, you her, you Superman. And like I said, the movie Man of Steel was a documentary of the chosen ones. We are all going through this battle called life. We are all on this evolution journey to come into realization of our power, our gifts, our talents, and our abilities, and using them to the highest extent. And our main goal as Superman, main goal is to evolve, continuing to grow, continuing to do the right thing, have the right intentions, have a pure heart, have a loving heart, not have a hateful heart. Superman never had hatred towards his enemies. He never had hatred towards his own people from his own, his own tribe. He never had hatred for the people on earth. He loved both, where he came from, his people and the people of earth. And his father told him that you are special because you will be the bridge and the gap between your galactic family and your earthly family. And he was, and he made it happen. And his galactic family had no choice